What's going on, everybody? This is Reaper and I am back with another video. Alright, well today I'm going to do a response to Doc 185 and the fact that he said that old games are better than new games and you should not play games day one. Well, I got news for you, Doc. That's actually not the way that most true gamers play. And I gotta admit that, your reasoning behind what you said was actually quite accurate. If you played games day one, you're more likely to run into bugs than if you wait a couple months and wait for them to be updated and optimized and stuff like that. But I'm not like that. I legitimately like playing games fresh. I like playing games day one. And I like playing games within a certain time period. Because I got also news for you, Doc. If you wait a couple months for games to be optimized, by that time, more new games come out, and then you start a backlog. You want to know the reason I don't actually have a backlog is because all my games get day and date beaten. So I am actually a real hardcore gamer that legitimately likes to play games when they come out. And I got to admit that logic was just retarded, because you got so much new stuff coming out in this generation and in the last, that you gotta pick and choose what games you want to actually truly be hardcore in. And to be perfectly honest, I think that most gamers like games beaten within the first week of release, because I think then they actually get to move on and then play the next big game that comes out. So that's technically my personal reaction to that. But yeah, no, and the whole fanboy base with Avowed and stuff like that, talking about how it's fun to play and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm already done. I already beat it. So I beat it by the 20th of this month, and I beat it within the 5-day early time period it gave me. So I actually got under the 1% fan base of gamers that played that game, because I got a .90 achievement, and that is very, very rare. So the fact that I can actually be on the top 1% of gamers worldwide every single time I play games, I love that. I love being the best. I really, really do. So, and that's the only way that you truly learn how to game people, is if you actually pick up the game day one, beat it, then move on to the next. That's how that works. And I gotta admit that most people, like Doc said, don't really do that because they want to actually save their money and they have other things to buy, and then they want an actual true backlog for their year of play. And I get that, but see, I have over 800 games on my Xbox and they're all beaten. So they're all basically a waste of space. So, once a game is truly finished, you don't play it anymore. And that's how that works. So, and then to go on to his other point where he was talking about how old games were a lot better than the new ones, I don't believe that for a minute. Because the old games now look like trash. Their graphics are absolutely fucking disgusting. And with the new generation and the new graphics, that's so much better to be playing. And I don't really see the point in going back in history and playing, relics of the past, where you could just pick up new titles and enjoy the freshness of this generation. So personally, Doc's off his rocker, and I think he's actually kind of basically trying to grasp for straws. But personally, that's what makes a true hardcore gamer. Someone who picks up games day one, plays it through its actual infancy, and actually beats it, and then moves on to the next. But everybody has a right to basically choose how they play. I don't really have an issue with how people actually enjoy their games, but I will tell you how I enjoy mine, and I enjoy mine being beaten within a 24 to 48 hour period. And Avowed took 4 days of gameplay to actually finish. So that was actually one of the longest RPGs I've ever had to play. Because normally games only take me between 28 and 48 to actually beat. And then I basically get to go to the next title. So, you gotta pick and choose your battles. And you gotta pick and choose where you wanna put most of your time and effort into the actual gaming industry. But, for me, I like playing games day one, and I like playing games the fastest way possible because I'm a speedrunner. So I actually like speedrunning games, and speedrunning games is the actual core height of actual hardcore gamers, because they basically pick up the game the day it comes out and then they beat it. But anyway, that's just my personal thought on Doc's response, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Later.